My name is Joris Vankerschaver. I'm Professor of Statistics and Director of Studies here at Ghent University Global Campus, and I teach the courses in Introduction to Engineering Maths, so the first class that students get in maths, and also the courses in Probability and Statistics and Statistical Modeling in the third year. So I came to IGC because a job opening opened at the end of the pandemic, and for us it was a very good opportunity to spend some time in Korea. My wife is originally from Korea, but she never had a chance to spend a significant part of her adult life here. And for me, coming to IGC was a chance to reconnect with my academic roots. So I had lived and worked as a software engineer for close to a decade. And I had visited the campus before, and I was impressed by what people had built up over the years here. So when a job posting opened up, it was a no-brainer for us to combine both the academic aspects and the personal aspects, and then to be part of a really thriving and pioneering campus here in Korea. So on the work level, Korea has been a real eye-opener for me. It's a very different country from my native country, Belgium. Korea is a very dynamic country, so it's not uncommon to see things happening almost overnight here. You either see buildings sprouting up like mushrooms, or you see people jumping into projects, really going for it very quickly. Whereas in Belgium we tend to be a bit more careful and a bit more cautious. I've really enjoyed this dynamic aspect of things, and I also try to use it in my work. So this is one part where I've really learned from Korea. And then going a bit further beyond the cities. So I'm often busy with work, but I like to escape from the busy city life whenever I can. And I found Korean people to be very warm and very hospitable. So in the city it is true, people are a bit more focused on their own thing and they don't have a lot of time. But when you go outside, things slow down. People are very willing to share. They're very warm and kind-hearted. These are also things that were really an eye-opener for me, and that really have changed me from coming to Korea for a short time to do a project to feeling like I'm part of the culture, I'm part of the life, and I'm willing to spend a lot of time here in Korea. So I think IGC built itself as being a campus within Northeast Asia that is an educational hub, but I think it goes beyond that. I can't think of a single place in the world actually where you have this kind of conglomerate of different universities. And it's not just one university or one kind of university. You have American, you have European institutes. You don't find that almost anywhere in the world. And then culturally, I also enjoy the diversity that IGC has to offer. So you have people from pretty much every country in the world, and that's both true on the staff level but also on the student level. So if you walk around campus, you have a variety of viewpoints, you have different people with different interests. You have student clubs that do a very wide range of activities. You have cultural festivals where we all come together and we share something about our culture. And then informally, people also get together and they strengthen one another. So people that would come here, for example, would immediately be able to step in and find a very warm and welcoming community here. So Incheon Global Campus is a very young community and a very tightly knit community. So if you come here, if you're a student, prospective student, or if you're a professor or a lecturer, or if you're just interested in campus, what you'll find is a very warm and welcoming community, especially one where the distance between people is not large. So if you're a student and you want to talk to a professor, you can easily find them in their office. It's not like you're part of some huge mega campus where everybody is a number. Likewise, if you're a staff member or a professor and you want to collaborate with someone, you just have to walk across the plaza and go to their office. People are very willing to talk, very open. The challenges that we face are also common challenges, so people generally look out for each other and they help one another, and you can really see that over the years that people have grown together as a result. We have a couple of projects in the pipeline, so I'm part of the Center for Biosystems and Biotech Data Analysis. And we're now quite a large group of about a dozen people, and we're working on a lot of machine learning, AI related projects that have to do with surgical decision making. So this could be helping surgeons create 3D models of organs that they can use during surgery to make a certain surgical procedure, or it could be helping doctors understand decisions that were made by AI models. So it's not enough for an AI model to say you have a certain disease or you have a certain condition, but the model must also be able to say why it makes a certain decision, and this helps surgeons and doctors to then both back up the decision, to agree with it or to disagree, and to provide further context to the patients. We think you have this disease because of these and these and these indicators. And this work couldn't have happened without basically the entire community that we have here in Ghent. So we have quite a number of student researchers that grew up both through their classes but also through summer and winter schools that we organized. And then we have our PhD researchers who are, of course, the spearheads in doing this work. And then beyond that, I'm involved in one more project that I would like to single out. This is a project done in collaboration with a colleague from Utah. And I'm particularly proud of this project because we established something that neither of us could have done separately. So a colleague from Utah provided experimental data that show lab animals. It's video data of lab animals that have been administered certain drugs, and then we use machine learning methods to analyze that video data. And we believe that this work can be useful in the pre-drug discovery stages of the clinical pipeline, where through the help of AI and machine learning methods, we automate a lot of very laborious decision making that otherwise a researcher would have to do. And the nice thing is that my colleague from Utah was able to provide the data and the experimental plan and set the research question, things that she is very good at. And I was able, with the help of the student researchers, to build the machine learning pipeline, things that we are good at. And together we were able to do something that, in fact, neither of us could have done to the same extent alone. So this is further testimony to the fact that here at the Global Campus, we have many pools of talent, both lecturer and student-wise. And yeah, if you look a bit beyond individual institutions, then you can really realize the power of all of these collaborations.